Hi guys, my name's Steve Lodge, and I just want to talk to you a bit about why I do what I do. It's not for ego. I get a bit of gratitude from it, just for the fact of I know where a lot of people are who are suffering. I know the total angst of mental torture. I had PTSD for nigh on 20 years and a lot of other addictions and mental issues that were all mind-based. None of it was necessarily real. It was my perspective. So what I do now is I do this because I learned a way out. And I learned a way out through a lot of it was hypnotherapy and understanding the mind. I've spent the last 7 years reading religiously about how the mind works and the conditions of the mind and why we do what we do. And I've also done training in many courses like NLP and CBT and a clinical hypnotherapist. So I do what I do because I understand the importance of taking control of our minds. We are not our minds. Our mind is an instrument to be used. It's not an instrument that uses us. So if you wake up in the morning and you say, hey, I want to feel good today. I want to go to the gym. I want to do this. And your mind says to you, oh, you're tired. You don't want to do this. And you go, oh, and you have this conversation in your head. Oh, I can't be bothered. And your head goes, oh, come on, you've had a hard day at work or you've just woke up. Do it later. Go later. Because your mind is always there. The mind's not a bad thing. The mind's there to protect you. It wants you to conserve energy and it wants to look after you. So it's a good thing, but it's a misguided good thing. You need to control your mind. You need to say to your mind, actually, you know what? I want to go to the gym. I want to be fit and healthy. I appreciate the fact that you want to look after me and reserve energy, but that's not my choice. So you need to take control of your life again over your mind. A lot of things today guide us into mind identification because it suits the consumer industry that we live in. So your self-worth comes from objects, material stuff. You then feed your mind. So they play on us. Advertisements is a billion dollar industry. It wouldn't be if mind control didn't work. It works. It works perfectly fine. It's all suggestive. So do you do it? Disney World admitted they do scents. They'll put like a hot dog smell out like 5 minutes before you turn around the corner and there's a hot dog stand. It's all subliminal. So what we need to do is we need to go back and understand that we're not our minds. Our minds serve us, not the other way around. So we can take control. So if we wake up in the morning and say, I want to go to the gym, we go to the gym. We understand that the mind might say, no, don't. And we understand why it says that. We don't fight and argue in our own heads. Because there's nothing worse than your mind and your thoughts and your self-talk controlling you than actually arguing with it in your own head. Because that's quite borderline insanity. But we all do it. We need to stop. The other thing is the fact of when you take control back of your life, this is where your limits and your beliefs have now been risen or erased even. You can now decide what you want to be in life because through education and our social conditioning, we're taught that we can only amount to so much. And our kids are taught, oh, well, you're going to be like your parents, so you need to do this, you need to do that. And that's not good enough. That's not good enough for my son anyway. And I'm sure it's not good enough for your kids either. So we need to teach our kids that there is no limit, there is no box, there is no cap to what we can achieve. We can achieve whatever we want. The only thing that stops us is our limited belief of what we can achieve. So this is what drives me to start doing these YouTube videos now and to also speak to people. Because I want to see people live their life with the potential of what the elites live their life and the way the elites' children live their life. The way they can look forward to the future and have this fantastic paradise life. This is the same for our kids too. So this is why I try and help people. So they can stop their own mental suffering and their own mental slavery, believing that they are what they've been told they are all their life. You're only this, you're only that. And it's not true. You're whatever you think you are. Because whatever you think, you feel. Whatever you feel, you act upon. And whatever you act upon, that becomes your reality. Everything you see around you started off as a thought. Someone thought about something. They had a feeling that it was a good idea. They started moving their body to create it. Boom, it happened. then it became part of reality. This is like every aspect of your life. So to sort of come back to what I started off saying, my passion is to spread my passion. I know I get whatever comments and stuff like that, and that's natural. That's the egoic mind again. Who does he think he is? What does he think he is? You know, I accept everyone's perspective. I've got my perspective on things, and nothing's saying I'm right. But what I am doing is I'm putting myself out there to be open and show my truth of what I feel is right and the message that comes to me, and to give a helping hand to those who want that helping hand. And I do that with all my love and all my heart. And that's it. That's what I get out. If I can make one person happy, or I can get one person out of the mental torture, like the world I used to live in daily for years and years and years, if I can help one person, I don't care. I'll take the rest of it on the chin. It's all good with me. If we can all do that, all help one person in our life, imagine what the world would be like. All of a sudden, people aren't just serving the mind and going, oh, I want to go out and I want this, and oh God, he's got more attention than me. What can I do to get more attention than him? Or, oh, look at him over there. He's quite popular. What can I do to make him less popular and me more popular? And people start looking around going, he looks like he's sad. Maybe I can go over there. I'm not worried about being popular. Maybe I can go over there and help him feel better. Because I tell you what, you're going to get a lot more out of making him feel better than what you are saving your mind over there. Because the minute you save your mind over there, your mind's going to turn around and go, what next? What next? What are you going to give me now? Now what are we going to do? How are you going to make me feel better now? I want something else. Help people. Just spread love. And if people mock and laugh at you or criticise you, then that's great. That's your learning to get out of your own ego. Because it'll be your ego that wants to defend itself. What do you mean? What are you saying about this, about me? What? I'm not like that. Accept it. Accept all feedback, all criticism. It doesn't matter. What matters is you do it with your heart and your intention. That's what matters. That we live through love and light and peace. There's not enough people out there who are brave enough. And I'm here to say, look, I'll stick my neck on the line first. I'll do it. It doesn't matter. Be loving to people. Don't treat people bad because they treat you bad. Because that doesn't make any good. Treat people good regardless of how they treat you. Treat them good because you're a good person. Don't treat them bad because of the way they are. They probably don't know better. A lot of people have had it hard all their life. And that's just how they defend themselves. They protect themselves through aggression and anger. They're inside. The real them, what I was talking about before, the conscious them, is behind this avatar that they've created to put in the world to protect them. They're the consciousness behind, which is still that little boy or that little girl who was beaten up or abused or told they weren't good enough. You're not good enough. That's who they still are, and they've built this character to protect themselves. You show them love and light past that character and see the response you get. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to be brave. Be brave to be vulnerable. That's what it's about. It's all good. Peace and love.